So this is the predicament that I'm in. I've got the double socket on the wall there, and currently you'll see that I've got two things plugged in and a double adapter there as well. That's not going to solve the problem. The problem that I've got is I've got a PC that needs power, I've got a sound bar that needs power, I've got a Sky Q box there that needs power. There's always something else that I need to plug in as well. But in addition to that, I've got a power line adapter that I want to plug in, and I'm reliably informed that you can't plug those into extensions. They've got to go directly into a socket for the best results. So what's the solution that I'm going to use? It's this, which is a desk or a worktop, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a hidden extension cable. And it's got some other wonderful things too, which I'll go through with you. Right, so this is it. It's a kitchen pop-up socket for worktops. Well, that's what it was described on Amazon anyway. But basically, it's going to sit there like that in the top of the worktop, and then when I want it, you simply press down on that and pull it out, and that then is what shows above the work surface. So as you can see, there's three 3-pin power outlets, and there's 2 USB sockets on there as well. Right, let's get it fitted. Right then, so we're going to put the socket in the work surface back there, and then it's obviously got to be powered from somewhere. So if we come down into the corner unit, so it's going to be coming through from up there, and we're going to drill a hole in this shelf, which will allow us to access that socket there, and that's where the power is going to come from for the extension. Right, this corner unit is 900 by 900 millimeters. So I'm going to drill 800 millimeters back. You'll see it more in a second. And at the back there's a 2-inch gap before you get to the back of the unit. So I'm going to drill 5 inches in that way and 800 mil that way. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so 800 mil in and 5 inches. We'll do 150 mil in from the wall. So 800. Right down to there. So 800 mil, which is there, by 150. Now this really is not scientific. Right, okay, so that's where we're going to drill there. And if I go underneath, yeah, that should be fine in the corner that. Right, so that's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to use this Tack Life 80mm hole saw. So that's the hole saw, and this is the arbor, and that's what we're going to use to get that in there. So that will need to come off. Right, so with that off, you can see that that is just going to sit in that hole there like that, and then that neck is going to screw back on and hold it in place. So let's get that done. Right, okay then, so we need to attach the hole saw to the arbor. Now Tack Life have made it a little bit more difficult because what they haven't supplied me with is an Allen key, so I've had to scramble around to find my own. Right, okay, so the Allen key, basically, if you loosen it, you can take the drill bit out if it needs to be replaced. Let's tighten that back up. Okay, so that's that done. That's not going anywhere. Now, with this, you simply get it, screw it on, and at some point if you screw the top down there now, let's just see if you can see this. These let me take it off and show you. Right. If you screw this down, you can see that the pins drop at the bottom, and they drop and basically key in to two of these holes, which means that once this is screwed onto there, the pins drop into place and prevent it from moving. So we pop that on, and there we go, that's done that. And if we look inside, those are the pins there, so that isn't going anywhere. It's nice and tight on top. Now we can put that into the drill and start. Right, I'm going to use the Makita cordless drill. Obviously it's a 1/4 inch, so that should be fine. And the one thing that I don't think I'm going to be able to do is go straight through. This is a 40mm worktop, and I think if we look at that, it's just on 40mm. I don't think it's going to do. I might have to drill up from underneath, but we'll see anyway. So I'll just close that, take that out, open it up, pop that in. Right, now I've got it on drill, so there's no torque for screwdriver. It definitely doesn't need to be hammer. Just make sure that that's screwed home. We've already got the point there. Now let's just now that's a good cutter. That is cutting really well. Yeah, so as I thought, it's not going any further because of the bulge there that these screws on. So I'm going to drill from underneath now just to finish that off. Right, so just drilling from underneath now, going into the cupboard. And we're out. And that's how easy that was. That's it. So 40mm, you can see how it was just shy of it there when I was doing it, but drilling from underneath, the hole was already through, so it was just simply a case of going back from under, popping that in and then taking it out that way. Right, I'll get cleaned up and then we'll drop the extension lead in there and get it tightened up and plugged in. Trusty Dyson. Right then, so get this. Undo the cable. I'm going to have to take that off. Because obviously that's got to screw in from underneath. Put the cable through the hole. That is a nice snug fit. That's how I'm going to want it there. So we'll just leave that like that for the time being and screw this on. Alright, so you can see it popping through there. Let's see if we can do more light. So you can see it popping through there. I'm just going to drill a hole in the bottom so that we can drop the cable through, and as I say, just follow it over to this then. Okay, so that's done. Again, we'll get that cleaned up, run the plug through and get it plugged in. Okay, so you can see there's the flange, just a case of screwing that on nice and tight. Obviously making sure that up at the top you've got the plugs facing the way that you want them to, or the socket I should say. Right, so that's that. Screwed tight, that's not going anywhere. And then down at the bottom, so there's the other hole that I drilled. Just reach through there, pull that cable through, and now we're down here, and all I need to do is turn that on, plug that in, and we should have a powered socket up at the top there. So let's see. Right, there we have it. You see the LED there in focus. There's the LED just showing that there's power to it, and let's see it hidden. Right, so push it down on top, or move that, just push it down, and here presto, it's hidden. That is sprung, so it comes back up, but it's sprung so that you can push it down, grip that, and then pull it back up like so. So push down, it's away, completely clear on top, or push down like that, pull it up, and there's your socket. Right, let's get that used. Okay, there we have it. Let's zoom out a bit. Now then, how neat is that? That socket's completely free now. I'm actually going to replace that with another socket now before I carry on, because you can see it's cracked, but that is wonderful. Got my Velcro cable ties there. I've got 3 sockets being used. Got the USB that I can use, and then when I want to do, I can hide it all away. Perfect.